Check. 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 Check.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sapthaswara. These community showcases are meant to give the community, members of the community, an opportunity to showcase what they're learning. We get on, so how many of you here learn online? Raise your hand. Nicely, raise your hand. Rest of you learn in person, very good. So, but that's the reality. You know, we all learn. We are all trying to keep up with our traditions, with our heritage in this place, and it's very challenging. It's very isolating. So the idea of Natyam and Sapthaswara community showcases is to bring all of you who are doing this together so that you can watch each other and learn from each other and share resources and give each other support, right? So encouraging to have 10 people listen to you and say, oh, you did a good job, right? Yeah, so that's the purpose of doing Natyam and Sapthaswara. And And of course, we want to, provide the best aesthetic for that also. A lot of you play the violin, you sing, you also have to know how to position the violin. That's also important. And coming on stage and sitting there the first time, your nerves are so much, your hands are shaking, and your voice is shaking, and right? Yeah, it's hard, right? Yeah, but you keep it friendly, right? So it's easy. You can do it. Don't worry. Yeah. If I can talk in front of this mic, you people will do awesome in there. In front of the mic. So thank you all for coming together today. I want to quickly thank our sponsors. We always try to bring them as big as we can. Think Family, Punjabi Kitchen, Burman Associates, and of course, the Walton Family Foundation and Walmart Foundation for all sorts of support that they provide us with. So thank you so much, because without that, and each one of you, many of you are members, many of you have been members for many years, some of you just started recently. But thank you, because each dollar counts, it helps a lot in keeping these things going throughout the year. So thank you all, and remember, when is the next Natim and Sapthaswara? You know? Good job, very good. So without any further ado, let's start. We start with Adyut. If you want to come, Adyut, and start getting set up, okay, we'll get you situated. And then after that will be Prerna and Pragati. Okay, so just be ready. This is the list. I mean, this is going to be the order of your performance. So just be ready as you see your next name come up. Okay, if you need to tune your violins and so on and so forth, you can start doing that a couple of names ahead. Okay. While they are setting up, how many of you know how old Rave is this year? Oh, yes! So we have something special for all of you people. You see that? Yeah, so we got this. Vinita Vijay, she's our community showcase coordinator, and thank you. And she came up with this idea. She said, "Oh, shall we do something? We want to let's give them something, for participating." And I said, "Yeah, come up with the idea and also the budget." She came up with both, and here you have it. So next time you see Vinita around, you can thank her for this. Yes, yeah, absolutely. So we gave these out for Natyam last weekend, and we're handing these out for Sapthaswara. Yeah, so collect them. Okay, what else do you think is coming up? What is today's date? Today is, oh, good job. Okay, so what do you think is coming up in 2 weeks? 20th and 21st. There are two things happening here. You know what? I'm enjoying this. And what's happening on the 21st? No. 20th is Prerna and 21st is? Yes, chai time. Okay, I need to bring candy next time and throw it out to all the winners. Yeah, so Prerna is our annual showcase for all the children that are learning through the Kalaloka Institute of Fine Arts. The purpose of our curriculum in Kalaloka Institute of or playing an instrument or so on, but also to gain knowledge of the Indian music system, both. That's why it's a very different curriculum. It's not the typical class that you would take with an Indian music teacher or so on. So that's so it's open to anybody. You don't have to be of Indian origin. Anybody can take the Kifa classes, and so the Prerna is at the end of it. We do a family, like we do a teacher and student showcase, so that people can see what the teachers perform and what the students perform and all that good stuff. So that's what Prerna is, and it's on May 20th. And the 21st, we have chai time. And this particular, what's special about May, the month of May? Something coming up next weekend, special day. Mother's Day! So this chai time, we are dedicating it to mothers. We have a nurse from the Indian community who will be bringing a lactation consultant also. And they're going to be talking about pregnancy and childbearing and, how do you become a mother, like all those things, and how you can use resources in our community to support yourself. Because a lot of people, especially if you know anyone who's, is newly married or is pregnant or anything, please pass the word along, because this chai time will be dedicated to all moms. Yeah. Older moms are also welcome. Yeah, anyone else? And with that, Adyut is ready. So, Adyut, it's your turn.
Namaste. My name is Adyut and I'm in second grade. I am 7 years old. I will be singing 4 songs. My guru is Vijay Sri Vittal, and I've been learning for the past 2 months. My first song is Varashiva Balam. The ragam is Shankaravarnam and the Ekatalam. Gama gama dapa kapa mara maga sa sa gama gama dapa kapa mara saga saga sa nisa nisa gari niri sada sa nir papa nisa nisa gari niri sada pada pada sa Parashiva Balam Pallilur Vande Nanda Harihara Modam Hamsananda Hasasamukam Guru Guharupam Guptakaram Gurakshantam Surapati Sinam Subramanyam Suravinutam Varashiva Balam Vallilulam Vande Nanda Harihara Modam Hamsananda Hasasamukam. Now for my second song, I will be singing Come O Balkistama Ganapati in Shankaravarnam Ragam and in Ekatalam. Come O Balkistama Ganapati, O Lord the son of Shiva Parvati. Come O Balkistama Ganapati, O Lord the son of Shiva Parvati. Come, O Balkistama Ganapati, riding on a rat, pelting a serpent, riding on a rat, pelting a serpent, having the face of an elephant, having the face of an elephant. Come, O Balkistama Ganapati, we offer you Modaka Payasa. Oh, Lord, the steno of Vedavyasa, we offer you Modaka Payasa. Oh, Lord, the steno of Vedavyasa, ensure us all Vigna Vinasha, ensure us all Vigna Vinasha. Come, O Balkistama Ganapati, O Lord, the son of Shiva Parvati. Come, O Balkistama Ganapati. Now for my third song, I will be singing Jagadodharani in Shankar Bharnam Ragam and in Ekatalam. Jagadodharini Mata Durga, Jagadodharini Ma, Jagadodharini Mata Durga, Jagadodharini Ma, Jago Jago Ma, Jago Jago Ma, Jago Jago Ma Janani, Jago Jago Ma, Jago Jago Ma, Jago Jago Ma Janani. Hey Gauri Devi, Ranachandri Devi, Hey Shiva Ramani, Jago Ma. Hey Gauri Devi, Ranachandri Devi, Hey Shiva Ramani, Jago Ma. Jago Jagadodharini Ma, Jago Jagadodharini Ma, Jago Jagadodharini Ma, Jago Jagadodharini Ma, Jagadodharini Mata Durga, Jagadodharini Ma, Jago Jagadodharini Ma, Jago Jagadodharini Ma. Now for my last and final song, I will be doing Viramarti, and the ragam is Sindhu Bhairavi and an Ekatalam. Viramaruti, Gambhira Maruti, Viramaruti, Gambhira Maruti, Dhira Maruti, Adi Dhira Maruti, Dhira Maruti, Adi Dhira Maruti, Gita Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti, Gita Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti, Duta Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti, Duta Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti, Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti, Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti, Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti, Dhira Maruti, Adi Dhira Maruti, Gita Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti, Duta Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti, Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti, Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti, Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti, Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed my performance. I've been practicing the minimum for 8 months, and my guru is Sapthaswara Swami. I will be playing Adi Talam rhythm. Now I will recite the lessons I played in Adi Talam. Ta, kita, ti, kita, dum, kita, nam, kita, ta. Ta, ta, kita, ti, kita, dum, kita, nam, kita, ta. Kita, taka, ti, kita, taka, dum, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka. Ta, ta, kita, taka, ti, kita, taka, dum, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka. Now we'll recite the lessons that I just played. Ta, kita, kita, taka, ti, kita, taka, dum, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka, ta, kita, taka, ta, ta, kita, taka, ti, kita, taka, ti, kita, taka, dum, kita, taka, dum, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka, ta, kita, taka, ta, ta, kita, taka, ta, ti, dum, nam, ti, kita, taka, ti, kita, taka, ta, ti, dum, nam, kita, taka, dum, kita, taka, ta, ti, dum, nam, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka, ta, ti, dum, nam, ta, kita, taka, ta, ta, kita, taka, ta, ta, ti, dum, nam, ti, kita, taka, ti, kita, taka, ta, ta, ti, dum, nam, kita, taka, dum, kita, taka, ta, ta, ti, dum, nam, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka, ta, ta, ti, dum, nam. kita kita taka taka tari kita taka tom kita kita taka taka tari kita taka nam kita kita taka taka tari kita taka ta kita kita taka taka tari kita taka ta ta kita taka taka tari kita taka ti kita kita taka taka tari kita taka ti ti kita taka taka tari kita taka tom kita kita taka taka tari kita taka tom tom kita taka taka tari kita taka nam kita kita taka taka tari kita taka nam nam kita taka taka tari kita taka ta kita kita taka taka tari kita taka ta ti tom nam ta ta kita taka taka tari kita taka ta ti tom nam ti kita kita taka taka tari kita taka ta ti tom nam ti ti kita taka taka tari kita taka ta ti tom nam tom kita kita taka taka tari kita taka ta ti tom nam tom tom kita taka taka tari kita taka ta ti tom nam. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the performance.
Thank you, Adyut. That was so cute. I am reminded of my son when he first started Mridangam classes. That's exactly what used to be played in our house ad nauseum. Ta, ti, to, nam, taka, tari, kita, taka, and all those. It just amazes me. This last week, we lost one of the greatest Mridangam players ever, Shri Karaikudi Mani Iyer. And what a great loss to our Mridangam community, for our music community. But the inspiration that we will continue to gain from his life, from his dedication to that beautiful instrument. It's actually hard, for a lot of people who have never heard that instrument, especially technicians, for them to know how to exactly put mics for that particular instrument. And we are so lucky. Lyndall now knows how to do it. Right, Lyndall? I'm reminded, while we get set up, I'm going to tell you a real quick story. Okay, so we've been doing, Sargam since 2010, and every time we try to find a good tech person, right? And it would always be, miss and go. Sometimes we'd get the right person, sometimes would not, and it would be very hard. And when we started Rave, I said, no, I'm going to find someone who will work with us year in and year out and know how it's done, and so that I don't have to kind of every time explain what a mridangam is, or how people sit on the floor and sing, and we need short mic stands and blah 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 everything. And I must have called about 10, 12 different companies in the area, who do all this work, and I met only with one. And what sealed the deal was that he also liked Indian food. So I promised him, I said, I'll give you all the Indian food you want, you just do the tech for us. Worked out so far so good, right, Lyndon?
Yes.
Yes, yes. We are so grateful to him. I just have to tell him, hey, we are doing this is what we need, and that's it. I never had to go back and he'll ask whatever few questions he has, and that's it. So we've never had to worry our heads, explain 100 things. Always such a pleasure to work with you, Lyndall. Thank you. And looks like we are ready for our next beautiful singers, Prerna and Pragati.
Our first song திசை திருப்பாவை பாசுரம் நம்பர் 1 மார்கழி திங்கள் தாளம் ஆதி ராகம் நாட்டை. அன்பேஷி மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளாய் மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளாய் நீராட போதுவீர் போதுவினோ நேரிராயீர் நீராட போதுவீர் போதுவினோ நேரிராயீர் சீர்மல்குமாய் பாடி சீர்மல்குமாய் பாடி செல்வா சீருமீர்கால் சீர்மல்குமாய் பாடி செல்வா சீருமீர்கால் கூடு புறந்தோழிலன் நந்ததோப்பு குமாரன் கூர்வே கொழுந்தோழிலன் நந்தகோபன் குமாரன் ஏராந்த கண்ணி யசோதை ரம் சிங்கம் ஏராந்த கண்ணி யசோதை ரம் சிங்கம் கார்மேனி செங்கன் கதிர்மதியம் போல் முகத்தான் கார்மேனி செங்கன் கதிர்மதியம் போல் முகத்தான் நாராயணனே நமக்கே நாராயணனே நமக்கே பறை தருவான் நாராயணனே நமக்கே பறை தருவான் பாரோர் புகழ பரிந்தேலோ எம்பாவாய் பாரோர் புகழ பரிந்தேலோ எம்பாவாய். Our second song is Adve Shivam, Talam Adi, Ragam Nalinakarti, composer Periyaswamy Thuran. Anbe Shivam, Arule Deivam, 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 Manjor Moride Arindidavome, Anbe Shivam, Arule Deivam, Andror Moride Arindidavome, Anbe Shivam, Arule Deivam. அன்பாலுலகம் அழைத்திடும் போதனே அன்பாலுலகம் அழைத்திடும் போதனே அதுவே இன்ப லோகமாகும் அதுவே இன்ப லோகமாகும் அன்பே சிவம் அருளே தெய்வம். எல்லா உயிர்க்கும் இன்பம் தேடுவோம் இன்ன என்பதனை இல்லை என்றாக்குவோம் எல்லா உயிர்க்கும் இன்பம் தேடுவோம் இன்ன என்பதனை இல்லை என்றாகுவும் சொல்லால் செயலால் சொர்க்கம் எங்கும் வைப்போம் சொல்லால் செயலால் அனனுமயே அன்பே சிவம் அருளே தெய்வம் அன்பே சிவம் அருளே தெய்வம்.
Thank you, Prerna and Pragati. Very well done. Very well. I should specially mention while our next two violinists get ready, I have to commend parents for keeping the practice going, and of course the teachers, without whom this wouldn't be happening at all. So thank you very much for all the teachers in the community and the parents, of course, for keeping this going. Yeah, because even the teachers can only go so far. So yeah, keep it going. We've been there, done that. We had many generations over here who have continued doing it. It happens. So keep the faith. Okay, next we have Karthik and Aditya. Today is sibling day at Sapthaswara. We just have so many siblings on stage today. Yeah, so that's really, very cute. It's interesting how every Sapthaswara, every Natyam is just so different. We never know who's able to come, who's not. We had 2 cancellations today because of illness. So we feel bad that they couldn't come because we were looking forward to their performances. But that would have added a couple more siblings on stage today. So it's helpful when they learn together. They have that sense of community amongst themselves. Yes, it's a little easier, just a little bit. So. You guys good? Awesome. Karthik and Aditya, take it away.
Namaskar. My name is Aditya. I am learning Carnatic violin from Dr. Karthik Balachandran. Today I will be playing the first 9 and the 14th Surly verses, and then I will be playing the first and second Janti verses. Thank you. first and second Janti verses. Thank you. Namaskaram. My name is Karthik. I am learning Carnatic violin from Dr. Karthik Balachandran. Today I will be playing two songs and one Nattaswaram, all composed by Swami Dikshitar. First is a Nattaswaram called Shakti Sahita Ganpatim in Ragam Shankar Bharanam and set to Tisranadi Talam. The next is a song called Shri Gananatham Bhajare in Ragam Ishama Nohari and set to Rupagatalam. The last song is called Shri Guru Guha in the Vakriya Ragam, also set to Rupakatalam. Thank you.
We are on cuteness overload today, right? Yes? My gosh, this is too cute. Keep practicing, boys. We are counting, after Medansh and Marthangi, we are counting on all of you people, okay? Because all these kids, then they go to college and then we don't see them again. Okay, so next, if anyone, before Arush is almost set up I think, but if any of you here has not registered for attending today's Sapthaswara, please do so. Just go to our website, Rave Cultural Foundation. You'll see it over here right at the bottom. It says raveculturalfoundation.org/events. You'll find Sapthaswara, and if you please register, we are very grateful. It helps us, keep track of how many people come and helps us find grounds and support and all that good stuff. So please just go to your phone and just do it, or if you need us, just let us know and we'll get you registered at the table, okay? Thank you so much. Arush, can't wait to hear you.
Namaste, my name is Arish. Today I will be playing 3 songs. The first one is called Shri Gananadam Bhajade, Ragam Isha Manohari, Talam Rupaka, and composed by Muktaswami Dikshita. The next song I'm going to be playing is called Varashiva Balam. Ragam Shankara Varanam, Talam Rupaka. Lastly, I'm going to be playing Nagamumu Galalani, Raga Madhya Mavati, Talam Adi.
That was very nice, Arush. Thank you. I've seen Arush playing violin literally from Sarali, Jandai onwards. So it's very heartening to see him play Nagumomo today. Very nice, beautiful. Next is Vedant. Vedant will perform both mridangam and he'll also sing. Do you know that you have to also learn vocal music when you learn? A lot of Carnatic singers and violinists and everyone, mridangam, everything here today. Do you know, all of you, all the students here who are learning, do you know that you should also learn vocal while you also learn instrumental? Do you know that or no? You know it? You know? Ah, good. So keep practicing your vocal. Do you know why you have to learn your vocal also? Why?
You have to know Shirley verses first because you learn that in vocals and you just learn the basic of the notes.
Yeah, you have to learn the vocal because all the instruments in our music tradition, they go according to the singer. Because the singer develops the music in a certain way and the instruments accompany the singer in that sense. Yes, because there are no written notes like in Western music, right? Yeah, there are no written notes. So every raga is said to be a living, breathing entity. Each raga. So every musician, when they perform, the same musician cannot perform the same song or the same raga in the same way again. That's the beauty of Indian music. So the instrumentalists have to know the raga just as well. And therefore, they have to have an understanding of vocal music also, so that they can play and keep up with the musicians. So, are you ready, buddy?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Vedant.
Namaskaram. My name is Vedant Attili. First, I would like to thank Rabe Cultural Foundation and Kalaloka Institute of Fine Arts for giving me this opportunity to perform here. First, I will be singing Ganesha Pancharatnam, which I learned from Srimati Asha Mahadevan and also at Chinmaya Mission Balavihar. It is composed by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. Mudakarattamodakam sada vimukti sadakam kaladharavatamsakam vilashilokarakshakam anayakaikanayakam vinashite bhadaityakam natashubhashunashakam namanitam vinayakam namamitam vinayakam. Nate tarati bhikaram nabodhitarkapaswaram namatsurari nirjaram natadikapaduddharam sureshwaram nidhishwaram gajeshwaram ganeshwaram maheshwaram tamashraye paratparam nirantaram paratparam nirantaram. समस्तलोकशङ्करं निरस्तदैत्यकुञ्जरं धरेदरोदरं वरं वरेव वक्त्रमक्षरं कृपाकरं क्षमाकरं मुदाकरं यशस्करं नमस्करं मनस्कृतं नमस्करोमि भास्वरम् नमस्करोमि भास्वरम्. अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम् भजे पुराणवारणम् नितान्तकान्तदन्तकान्तिमन्तकान्तकात्मज अचिन्त्यरूपमन्तहीनमन्तराय कृन्दनं हृदन्दरे निरन्तरं वसन्तमेव योगिनं तमेकदन्तमेव तं विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम् विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम् महागणेश पञ्चरत्नमादरेण योऽम्बां प्रजल्पति प्रभातके हृदि स्मरन् गणेश्वरम् अरोगतामदोषतां सुसाहितीं सुपुत्रतां समाहितायुरष्टभूति अभ्युवैति सूचिरात् अभ्युवैति सूचिरात् Next I will be singing Raravenu Swarajati in Ragam Bilahari set to Aditalam. Sari ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa Raravenu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Sarasaksha Neramemi Baru Bari Korvalera Raravenu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Nanda Gopala Nerendu Pojala Nivindurara Sadamalavadito Mudamalaragana Keduruga Gadiyara Raravenu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Palumarulugaravumunanin Pilachina Palukavu Alukagura Karivarada Marimarina Kadaramugro Larakani Karamugara Ravenu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Ranagadara Ra Murahara Ra Bhavahara Ravera Ee Maguvanu Ee Lalalanu Ee Sogasini Chekora Korika Nimbunda Dengamuni Yenda Cheramuni Chanta Maruvapura Karamulache Paribari Ninu Sharana Ninadara Ravenu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Okay, next I will be playing Mishra Chapu and Khanda Chapu on the mridangam. I will start with Mishra Chapu. Next, I will be playing Kanachappu.
Vedant, how often and how long do you practice?
I usually practice for about 30 minutes to 1.5 hours.
Every day or?
Yeah, usually every day.
Yeah, special round of applause for that. Yes, very good.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Good job. So proud. Proud of everyone else who played also, but remember, you have to practice every day. Keep practicing, the most important thing. I remember I've had the great fortune of sitting in the classes of Sri Vittal Ramamurthy when my daughter was learning from him. And in between, we would talk, like while his classes would change, and this is in Dallas, he would come for Shibiras, and such an amazing teacher. I've had, very rarely do you get to see such teachers. And he would say, I would ask him things like, oh, how often should you practice, how should I make Matandi do better, or things like that. And he would say, there's no rule about, how long you practice or how often you practice. It is all about the determination with which you practice. That's what counts. So you may practice for only half an hour every day, but the determination with which you practice makes all the difference. So keep practicing. I've seen him practice. I've seen Vittal sir practice. He did our first master concert for Rave Cultural Foundation 5 years ago. And when he had come, about 3 days before the event, every day he would sit and guess what he would play. Any guesses? What he would? Sarali Jandai, Alankarams. That is what he would be sitting and practicing before a concert. Yeah, and of course, songs also, but that's where he would start. So your Sarali Jandai stays with you throughout. So keep practicing those. Awesome, wonderful. Are you girls all ready? Tanvi and Tanya? Awesome. Can't wait to hear both of you perform together after so long.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tanvi and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Tanya and I'm in 4th grade.
Today we will be performing a couple of songs. The first song we will perform is Ninu Kori, a Varanam in Ragam Mohanam in a Talam Adi, composed by Ramnath Srinivasa Iyengar. called Sri Saraswati in Ragam Arabi and in Rupakal Taram, composed by Muthuswami Dikshidhar.
Awesome. Fantastic. Very well done. Good job. The Varnam is the first structured song that they learn, that students learn after learning all the basics. So, very well done. Good job. Ninnu Kori. I think I have heard Madhini practice that at least like 1 million times. So, I know each one of those notes really well. for those of you interested, there is one YouTube video of, I think, Shri L. Subramaniam playing this Unnikori in 4 speeds. So if you want, you can look it up. It's very interesting to just listen to it even. I didn't know at that point, when I first heard that version, I didn't even know that there were 4 speeds that you could play a Varnam in. So really such amazing stuff. Okay, our last performers for today. Before I announce them, I want to give a very big round of applause to all the children who are sitting here quietly listening, really listening. I've been watching. Yeah. Nobody's been on a phone, nobody's been running around wanting to play, or they've all been listening. So proud. Yeah, very good. Good job. Last but not the least, Vidya Ramchandramani and Somnath Mukherjee. They're trying something different is what I heard. So can't wait to hear them. And while they get ready, how many of you know about Virya classes? Do you want to come and say something about Virya classes? You've been doing the music classes, right? Yeah. But what did you like about it? Some different stuff, right? About Indian music, right? Yeah. So our Virya classes are meant for teenagers and adults. But yeah, I mean, we can squeeze you in if you kind of are almost a teenager. But the purpose of the Virya classes, we have yoga, music, and dance. And again, these classes are meant for anybody. You don't have to know music or dance or yoga or anything. If you know also, you can join. It is just 45 minutes of good fun and energizing exercises, like all those, each one of those teachers. We actually put these classes together thanks to a grant from Cash. And the idea was to bring Indian music, dance, and yoga, in a very different way to people who may not know it, or even if you do, to have, to look at it from a different perspective, to learn something different in a different way. So yeah, that's all it is about. So they're all drop-in classes. They are not necessarily classes that build one on top of the other like other regular classes. So please do join us. They run 4 months at a time. So we just started now in May, and they'll run through the summer, and then we take a break for a couple of months, and then we are back in November for the winter session. So please do join. Oh, I see quite a few tablas out here. I'm so curious now.
No, but why did we play?
Oh, okay, only one is going to be played. Okay. Anything else that I have to share? Oh, okay. Linda, did you hear that? We're expecting a performance from you and Kai next time. I know, I think they picked up a few of these songs.
Gladly.
Yeah. I have not given a shout out to 3R. Yeah, they're so quiet. Yes, Kai and David from Third Reality Productions. Yes, they've been with us now for 2 years. 2 years. Yes. And again, taking pictures of, how many of you have seen their pictures on our page and on social media? I mean, whatever, anything that goes out under our social media page pretty much is their pictures, and yeah, we love them. We've heard a lot of people have told us, given us very positive feedback, so thank you so much. Today and last weekend's Natyam and Sapthaswara both are always on a live, we go live on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, the Rave Cultural Foundation YouTube channel. So those videos are always available if you want to get bragging rights, with grandparents and just friends and family all over the world. Feel free to share them. Did you know you can even queue those videos nowadays on YouTube? You can do that, so yeah, feel free to share them. they're always there, and thanks to Kai and David for putting them on there. I didn't know there was something called, what is that? Thumbnail. How many of you know what a thumbnail is? Not this one. You guys are more advanced than I am. Yeah, so they help us even with those kind of things. Yeah, see, I can tell from the hands going up which generation who's who. I can tell. And looks like our next set of performers are ready. And of course, like all our Sapthaswara events, at the end we will finish with Maitrim Bhajaka. So please join in, any of you, if whoever knows the song, please do join in at the end. Thank you.
Hello. Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today we thought of presenting in a bhajan format and a Nama Sankirtana format, so that all of you can join, whomsoever knows, they can join on the songs. It's the first time to come together, so I hope you'll enjoy it. The first song would be a Ram Bhajan. Bhajaman bhajate Shri Ramam. Bhajaman bhajate Shri Ramam. Bhajaman bhajate Sita Ramam. Bhajaman bhajate Shri Ramam. Bhajaman bhajate Sita is Vishveshwara Darshan Kara. विश्वेश्वर दर्शन कर चल मन तुम काशी 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 चल मन तुम काशी चल मन तुम काशी विश्वेश्वर दर्शन विश्वेश्वर दर्शन जब विश्वेश्वर song was actually sung by M.S. Subbulakshmi during the Kumbakonam Mahamaham. It was debut concert for this song. First sung in 1930. Dhava Vibho Dhava Vibho Dhava Vibho Kaduna Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare. Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare. Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare. Sachidananda Govinda Madhava, Sachidananda Narayana Hare. Sachidananda Govinda Madhava, Sachidananda Narayana Hare. Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare. Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare. Krishna Govinda Thank you so much, Kalaloka, Navik, for everything. It's been a wonderful journey for me here. Thank you. This will be our concluding song. Maitri bhajata akilah jetri. Maitri bhajata akilah jetri. Maitri bhajata akilah jetri. Atmadeva paranabi pashyata. Atmavareva paranabi pashyata. Yuddham tyajata spardham tyajata. Yuddham tyajata spardham tyajata. Tyajata parishwar kramamatramam. Tyajata parishwar kramamatramam. Maitri bhajata akilah jetri. Maitri bhajata akilah jetri. Janani prithvi kamadugaste. Janani prithvi kamadugaste. Janako deva sakala dayanu. Janako deva sakala dayanu. Namyata Shreyo bhuyat sakala janana. Everyone be peaceful and happy. And with that, we conclude our Sapthaswara for this season. I would like to invite Satish Ramani, our treasurer, and also Smita Karthik, who is our secretary of our board. We are so happy they are here today. These are the people who are keeping all this going, okay?
So be nice to them. We have some certificates. I'm just going to move this in here. And as you come to collect your certificate, Smita, I'll just hand these to you. And the certificate is from there. Or I'll read out from here. I have it here. Okay. Adyut. The first time singing in Sapthaswara, right? Yeah. Stand here, Adyut. Stand right. Prerna, Prashant. Pragati, Prashant. Pragati. Karthik Girish. Aditya Girish. Yes, yes. Arush Divakarla. Vedant Atili.
Tanvi Karthik. Tanya. Vidya Ramachandran. Somnath.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Take some pictures and call it a day. Thank you.
The performance gets done.
Squeezing together. Let's get the kids in front. So you come forward.
Satish, check for it.
And
Just the box. Keep going because
yeah, actually, it's no problem. You just you in the back, you just step. And then you just step a little bit to the right. Very nice. All right. 3, 2, 1. And one more. And I'm going to get you in the back to just step over to the left a little bit. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Thank you.
Satish. Satish, go. Come. Stand here. Come.
And see if you guys squeeze in a little bit more.
Please.
There you go. And Satish, we'll switch over on this side. And if we can get you guys to squeeze in a little bit more on this side as well. Come forward. Yes. All right. 3, 2, 1. And one more for you guys.
Good friend, all good.
I know, with my accomplishment today.